Hello again, U.S. Congress. Now, you might notice that I'm wearing a little bit of makeup this time, but it's not for you. It's not for you because you're still not worthy of makeup. I'm wearing makeup because when the sun goes down, I'm going to be making TikToks because TikTok is fun and TikTok is safe. It's been proven safe time and time and time again, despite the lies that people are telling. Now, I found out some very interesting things about this Restrict Act that you're trying to pass, aka the TikTok ban. Because you're not just trying to ban TikTok, you're trying to ban other apps too, including science apps. Gee, I wonder why you want to ban science apps. Why don't you want us talking about science? And the claim that you care about our data when you've done nothing to protect our data from American-owned apps that sell our data to the highest bidder. On top of that, oh my goodness, you discussed the banking crisis on Zoom, a Chinese-owned app. Zoom is owned by the Chinese, and you discussed the American banking crisis on Zoom. But what about the data? I don't understand technology. Oh, and when you do things like this, you're supposed to get an FBI report first. There was no FBI report because the FBI has never investigated TikTok. Never, ever, ever has the FBI investigated TikTok. Oh, and I hear a lot of you have stock in Meta, aka Facebook. And some of you apparently have even taken campaign donations from Mark Zuckerberg. Now, I am not saying that you're taking bribes. I am not at all saying that. I'm just saying that you are biased, that you're a tainted jury. You're like a jury member that is best friends with the with the prosecution, I should say. On top of that, it's been shown that a lot of you do not understand technology. You claim you care about kids, and yet you do nothing about the school shootings. You do nothing about Flint, Michigan, or Palestine, Ohio. You do nothing to stop these trans bans. You do nothing to stop the pedophiles in church and in business places. You do nothing about the clients of Jeffrey Epstein. You do nothing to protect children that are being bullied. You do nothing about the anti-vaxxer wackadoos out there that are giving their children bleach enemas and essential oils instead of safe, proven effective vaccines because they think vaccines will turn their child into a gay autistic Satanist, even though we've known for a fact that autism is genetic since the 1970s. Autism is not caused by vaccines. It's 100% genetic. If your child is autistic, look in the mirror because it's your genes that made them autistic. But you don't do anything about these cases. No, you're going to attack TikTok because it's owned by the Chinese. Gee, this smacks an awful lot like racism to me. You want to take our rights of freedom of speech and freedom of the press from us, the voters. The former mayor of my hometown, who frankly, even though I don't 100% agree with him all the time, was the best mayor we ever had, always said that an elected official works for the voters. The voters do not work for them. And elected officials' employers are the voters. Even the ones that did not vote for them are their employers. And as your employer, because as a voting American citizen, because I am 46 years old and I have been voting since I was 18, You all are doing a terrible job. You are all doing a terrible job. You all deserve a demotion, perhaps even to be fired. You definitely do not deserve the paycheck that you are taking out of our taxes. You're always voting for pay raises for yourselves and letting us suffer. And now you want to take our freedom of speech away from us. You are stealing our right to freedom of speech by trying to take away TikTok. You're all doing a terrible job. You're all doing a terrible job. You do not care about children at all. You do not care about American safety. You care about your bank account. That's what you actually care about. Benjamin Franklin was right when he said we should not pay our politicians because it'll just attract the greedy ones. And that's exactly what has happened. Here's what's going to happen. The Restrict Act will absolutely not be passed. Period. You will not take our right to freedom of speech away from us. You will apologize to the CEO of TikTok for being so rude and so nasty and so bigoted and so racist. You will apologize to the American people for trying to take our rights away from us. Our constitutionally guaranteed right to freedom of speech is being stolen from us by you. You will apologize to all the trans people that you are ignoring in their hour of need. You will apologize for the abortion bans that you're allowing to pass in states, even though there are religions that allow for abortion, and therefore abortion is protected under freedom of religion. That's right. Abortion is protected under freedom of religion, and therefore, under freedom of religion, abortion should be 100% legal. You will apologize to all the children of anti-vaxxer wackadoos that are suffering right now because their parents are not real parents and refuse to vaccinate them because they are brainwashed by idiot celebrities like Jim Carrey. That's what's going to happen. The Restrict Act will not pass. Period. You will not pass it. I know it's past the one thing because you all are a bunch of morons who don't understand technology. And one of you who is a fellow fat blonde, by the way, how's your criminal husband doing? Yeah, I found out about him too. My fellow fat blonde who apparently was never taught that you do not interrupt people when they're speaking. You should be ashamed of yourself for your childish, rude behavior, lady. You guys might have let it pass because you're just that dumb. But the rest of you, you're not going to let it pass. Biden, you are going to speak out against it because you work for the voters. We are your employers. We don't work for you. You work for us. And as a voting American citizen, I am telling you right now that this will not pass. This will not stand. You will not take our rights from us. Period. And you're going to apologize. And you're going to focus on the things that actually matter. Do you hear me? TikTok is safe. It's you guys who are the danger.